Dear ladies and gentlemen, please let me take you through this short presentation about the paper Effect of Thermal Load on the Heat Release Rate of the Selected Types of Wooden Floorings. The authors are Makovicka Osvaldova and Michaela Horvathova from University of Žilina. As mentioned in the name of the paper, the analyzed material will be wooden floors that are very popular these days due to their natural looks, nice smell, and thermal properties. Another natural property of wood, which can sometimes be a problem, is the ability to catch fire and burn. That's why we evaluated the results of the test using cone calorimeter and assessed fruit wood from the point of view of fire protection. We chose the cone calorimeter as a measuring method because this device can determine heat release rate using model materials on the basis of oxygen consumption and the measurement of carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide concentration, all under thermal load during small-scale tests. Also, this test method is used to compare or to find a certain behavior pattern of the material, since the HRR generally has an impact of the course of fire. As measuring samples, we chose non-standard types of three-species wood, which are less frequently used for floorings. However, thanks to their color, structure, characteristics, they are as practical as the more frequently used ones. We selected three types of fruit trees, which are apple, plum, and cherry. As known, coniferous tree species have softwood, and deciduous tree species have hardwood, which are the types that we chose for the experiment. That's why the apple, plum, and cherry has the hardness degree number 4. Typical color is indicated by the given tree species, and in the following figure you can see various color shades depending on the wood and its different structure. It's a pity that these types of flooring are not very popular, because you can see that the color and the structure is very interesting. The samples for the cone calorimeter measurements of the three types of fruit trees mentioned before had dimensions of 100 to 100 to 10 millimeters. The samples were cut lengthwise and were tested for two different heat loads, 40 and 60 kilowatts per square meter. This means that these two measurements were carried out for each sample, so altogether 6 samples were tested. Here in the figure we can see the state of the apple tree sample before the measurement and right after the cone calorimetry measurement under the heat load of 40 kilowatts per square meter. The results for all samples will be shown in the next slides as tables of the test results and also with the graphic representation of HRR and time dependence. On this slide, all of the results for apple tree measurement are shown. All of the measured values are listed in the table. For example, we can see here the maximum HRR values for both measurements. So for 40 kilowatts per square meter heat load, the maximum HRR measured was 264 kilowatts per square meter. And for the second measurement with the heat load of 60 kilowatts per square meter, the maximum HRR was measured with the value of 246 kilowatts per square meter. On the right there is a figure which shows the dependence between the HRR and time for both measurements. On this slide we can see all of the plum tree samples results. All of the measured values are listed in the table again, and on the right the figure shows the HRR and time dependence. And the results of the last sample of the cherry wood are shown in this slide. Again, the same measured values in the table and also the HRR and time dependence in the figure. Based on the results, we can conclude that the HRR curve for all the 3 untreated samples of wood is approximately the same. From the point of view of the sample flammability, the order can be done based on the test results. For the heat load of 60 kW per square meter, the cherry sample reacted in the most sensitive way and is followed by plum, and then the apple tree sample comes last. The order of the samples under the load of 60 kW per square meter is cherry, apple, and the plum wood. Now, at the end of the presentation, let me thank you for your attention. And if you have any questions, please contact us on the showed email address. Thank you.